Good morning, everyone, and I am here to discuss the topic about generation of computers. The word generation means improve, update the technology. So, what is generation computer? Generation computer is a change in technology a computer was being used. Initially, the generation term was used to distinguish between varying hardware technologies. And nowadays, generation includes both hardware and software, which together make up an entire computer system. So, there are five generation in computer. So, let's start with the first generation of computer. Time of period of this 1946 to 1959. The first computer used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory and were often enormous. First generation computers relied on machine language, the lowest level programming language understood by computer to perform operations, and they could not solve one problem at a time. Input was based on punch cards and paper tape. So, the example of vacuum tubes is ENIAC, the EDSAC, and UNIVAC. The second generation of computer. The time period is 1959 to 1965. This is called transistor. Transistor replaced vacuum tubes and used in the second generation of computers. Allows computers to become smaller, faster, cheaper, and more energy efficient and more reliable. The second generation computers moved from cryptic binary machine language to symbol or assembly language. And as example is RCA 501 and Pelco Transact 2000. And lastly, IBM 7070. The third generation of computer, the time period of this 1965 to 1971. This is called IC or integrated circuit. Development of IC was the hallmark of the third generation of computers. Transistors were miniaturized and placed on silicon chips called semiconductors, which drastically increased the speed and efficiency of computers. It could carry out instruction in billions of a second, much smaller and cheaper compared to the second generation of computer.
Fourth generation. The microprocessor brought the fourth generation of computers as thousands of integrated circuits were built onto a single silicon chip. As these small computers became more powerful, they could be linked together to form networks. They could be linked together to form networks which eventually lead to the development of the internet. The fourth generation computers also saw the development of GUIs, the mouse and handheld devices. What is microprocessor? A microprocessor is an important part of computer architecture without which you will not able to perform anything on your computer. It is a programmable device that takes in input, performs some arithmetic and logical operation over it and produces the desired output. Computers of fourth generation use very large scale integrated circuits and became powerful, compact, reliable, and affordable. As a result, it gave rise to personal computer revolution. In this generation, time sharing, real-time networks, distributed operating system, were used. All the high-level languages like C, C++, the base, etc. were used in this generation.
Fifth generation, base of artificial intelligence, still in development. The use of parallel processing and superconductors is helping to make artificial intelligence a reality. The goal is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization. There are some applications such as voice recognition that being used today. What is artificial intelligence? Well, a number of definitions of artificial intelligence have surfaced over the last few decades. John McCarthy offered the following definition in this 2004 paper, or PDF 106 KB. Link received outside IBM is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer program. It is related to the similar task of using computers to understand human intelligence, but AI, AI does not have a confined itself to methods are biologically observable. Fifth generation computer, also known as a modern computer, are still development stage and are based on artificial intelligence. In 1982, Japan was invented the FGCS, or fifth generation computer system. Computers of this generation are based on microelectronic technology with high computing power and parallel processing. Conclusion: over the decades since their invention, computers have considerably changed and developed. Each level of system evolution is built on the previous, so that social computing emerges from personal computing emerges from software, and software emerges from hardware. Computers were clunky and slow many years ago. Computers could now be used almost anywhere because they have gradually gotten smaller and faster. Lastly, computer and its uses grew rapidly and widely throughout the world due to their diverse potential. They are accustomed to handle a variety of activity which aids in the resolution of issues in daily human life. Therefore, they have a greater influence on our life.